singing that song if you don't know pain. That wretch they praising was moving them chains. Wrote that hymn from a slave ship deck. Not a prayer, it was blood on a white man's check. You singing sorrow, thinking it's peace, praising a slaver who never freed a beast. If you ain't him, then who you pretending? Don't call yourself wretched unless you defend him.
Let me tell y'all about John Newton name. Preacher now but a slaver with fame. Pack got people in boats like trash, whipped and starving for European cash. Then a storm hit and he found his knees. Not regret, just fear of the sea. Said God save me, not God saved him. Wrote a song while they died in the hull again. Amazing grace, ain't grace for you. That's a guilt confession in a hymnal tune. They made you sing it like a holy script, but it's really just a slaver's guilt trip. So next time they hum that church time track, ask yourself, would your grandma clap?
Stop singing that song if you don't know pain. That wretch they praising was moving them chains. Wrote that hymn from a slave ship deck. Not a prayer, it was blood on a white man's check. You're singing sorrow, thinking it's peace, praising a slaver who never freed a beast. If you ain't him, then who you pretending? Don't call yourself wretched unless you defend him.
Newton ain't write that joint for the hood. He wrote it crying cause he knew he ain't good. Never gave back, never freed a soul. Just flipped his sin to a preacher's role. Now you in church like I once was lost, but you was born in fire, already paid the cost. Your granddaddy never had the option to sin. He was born in chains, no freedom to begin. And that grace they chant, it ain't our grace, it's the tears of a killer they tried to erase. So why you crying to his melody, fam? That song wasn't written with your blood in hand. Every verse is a lie in a major key, but they love it when we sing in misery.
Stop singing that song if you don't know pain. That wretch they praising was moving them chains. Wrote that hymn from a slave ship deck. Not a prayer, it was blood on a white man's check. You singing sorrow, thinking it's peace, praising a slaver who never freed a beast. If you ain't him, then who you pretending? Don't call yourself wretched unless you defend him.
My mama sang that with tears in her face, not knowing she was echoing a slaver's grace. My uncle died with that hum on his breath, and y'all wonder why we stuck in death. I seen homies pray that tune in jail when the judge threw time like coins in a well. Ain't no grace when your record got sealed, just a hymn that helps you not feel what's real. That ain't my song. I got my own blood, my own pain, my own soul in the mud. I ain't blind, I ain't lost, I ain't some stray. I'm a king they tried to chain and betray. So miss me with that guilt-soaked verse, unless you writing checks and reverse the curse.
Nah, don't sing that tune unless you know truth. That grace was never meant for black youth. You humming a lie while the beat hits slow. A slave ship gospel, let that go. You ain't no wretch, you the proof we rise. But they keep that hymn to control our minds. So unless you bleed like Newton's past, don't sing that lie, just let it pass.
He wrote it to ease his guilt.